Welcome to another episode of Fire Up and Happy New Year, because we haven't been on since the new year. We hope the new year is treating you well so far. I have a great guest on my show tonight. And Jeremy, how are you? I haven't really seen you since the new year.
Happy New Year. Doing great. Doing the best I can. All through Christmas and New Year's, I was sick as a dog. I basically stayed home, worked, podcasted, and slept. That's it. Unlike you, I did a fire up last week.
I know you did
Yeah,
one on
yeah, we did one for you. Yeah, we were all here. We knew you were on your anniversary date, and we're like, we're gonna do a show tonight.
Yeah, my husband decided that he wanted me to always have off on my anniversary. So there are very few dates in the calendar year that happens. 4th of July, Christmas Day, or New Year's Day. Well, he didn't want to wait till 4th of July, and I didn't want to do it on Christmas Day. So I said, let's start out the new year with a new marriage and everything new. So that's what we did.
That's awesome.
So Adam, how was your holidays?
It was good. I was at that debacle in Cleveland on Sunday 2 weeks ago, and the freezing rain was awful, and we lost to Myles Garrett and company. But then we have missed kicks the following week, and people dumping holy water all over the field. I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there. I'll be there Monday night. Whether I'll be there with my son or not, I don't know.
Josh, listen to your father. Go to the game.
It's not that. Like, I work 5 minutes from the stadium, and I'm trying to get him to go to my mom's, but I don't want him to miss school.
John Doe, it's good to see you. And he goes, how are you doing? And Happy New Year. I hope straight up MCDC get it right so we can go straight to the Super Bowl. Well, the best things that Lions fan have been hoping for all season happened this morning. Mike McDaniels goes to the end of the season meeting. He walks in. They say, well, what are your plans for New Year? Let's get us a better GM so we can get the players in place so Tua doesn't become the interception king with the most interceptions in a career. He goes, yeah, that's not going to happen. You're fired.
We knew it was a matter of time. I mean, it was.
Yeah. Miami's going to score
again. Yeah.
Let's hope so.
Miami.
I know they're driving. I'm just watching it on Google. I don't have the TV on back here.
Neither do I. I've been paying attention through.
I do. There's a flag on the play, so we'll see.
Oh, there's a flag on the play.
Yep.
And Ronnie Vargas.
I always wanted to get a Sean. I always wanted to get a Taylor jersey.
That would be cool.
Taylor. Yeah.
But I want to get one whenever he wore it. I'm working on it. I want to get that year.
You want to get a game worn one?
No, just that style that year. You know, Miami changes their style every year. They're kind of like Oregon a little bit. Always switching it up.
What do I think of David, the head coordinator? Well, John Morton was fired.
I was going to say, Jeremy, your team did some movement this morning.
Yeah, and we had signed Seth McLaughlin, practice squad guy, 2024 Remington Award winner out of Ohio State, a center. But he had some injuries and never got a chance to play. Him was on a practice squad. We signed him to a futures contract.
I know the Steelers signed Trey Flowers to the practice squad. He's back.
Oh, they signed him back to the practice squad. He must have cleared waivers then. That's not.
Yeah, I was surprised he did actually.
I'm not surprised he did. Oh. All right, Ronnie Vargas, you have a good night.
I need to sleep tomorrow. Shouldn't you sleep tonight, buddy?
Sleep for tomorrow is what I think they meant to say.
Yep. Okay, well, so the Miami Ole Miss game is going on right now. Miami is up 17-13. at least at this point. What are our thoughts? What do we think?
They should win. I mean, what am I supposed to say? I wanted Miami to win this game. I picked them to win this game. They better win this game. I
There's a
think
lot
that
of people that want Old Miss just for Lane Kiffin to be pissed off at.
Miami just missed a field goal.
Oh fuck!
oh my.
Oh, Scott would be kicking my ass off right now.
Hey, and he backs it up with the double entendre there. That being said, welcome to the country club.
It's Miami. I'm allowed. It's game day. You're allowed. It's a different atmosphere today.
But Sean Taylor was a big reason why there isn't tackling in the Pro Bowl anymore. The last Pro Bowl he played in, he laid out the punt returner. Remember, knocked
Yes,
him
he did.
out cold.
That was a moment.
And that was a legal hit back then, but that was one of the best hits of the Pro Bowl in 10 years.
You know, that's when the Pro Bowl was interesting, guys.
It was.
You know, back when he actually played it, you know, now I can't get into this. Like, I want to see them hit.
I'm more into the skills competition than I am the Pro Bowl game.
You know, if you're gonna do this flag shit, you might as well give everyone the same bye week and have the All-Star game in the middle of the year.
Oh my goodness, you're reading my mind because
I am not reading your mind.
No, Candy knows exactly where I'm going. As soon as we found out that they're talking about going to the 18 game, which is cutting out another preseason game, I said the bye week should be dead at the trade deadline, and that also should be the Pro Bowl week.
Because that would get your, you know, we wouldn't know who was in the Super Bowl then. They wouldn't miss. The Pro Bowl would just be who really got voted in finally. There'd be no subs unless people just didn't want to go.
According to the interview I heard with Jared Goff, he was asked this specific question this week on 97 Won the Ticket. And he literally replied, I don't think it's in the cards for Frank. And then I looked at an Instagram post from Frank the Tank because he does that Grizzly Man Outdoors on YouTube, his hunting and fishing podcast he does. And he literally said, you know, I went there and practiced for 3 days before my physical. And I felt a tightness that was a little sore in my
Are we
chest.
smelling the rainbows? What are we smelling today? Oh.
Hopefully
no, I'm not smelling your finger, dude. That's gross.
Lions. Okay, Mike. Yeah, you got it. But anyways.
Or is that an Inside Lions joke today that I missed?
Yeah. Anyway, so he ragdolled Aleem McNeil, a 340-pound defensive lineman. He ragdolls Aiden Hutchinson, a 276-pound defensive lineman, and saying, I'm a little sore. And when they do the physical, they find out he has a grade 3 torn from the ribs pectoral muscle. The guy said, I have a little tightness and soreness in my chest after ragdolling a 340-pound man. That's one of the toughest SOBs I've ever heard of.
I don't know. John Cena, like they all went on with that same story. Like John Cena said the same thing. Like I don't really like taking pain pills, but I know my body whenever it needs it. And everyone sees me on the ring every week, you know, and they know the pain I went through.
Right.
So I mean, he wrestled with a torn pec too, didn't he?
Yep.
I thought he did.
Yep. You're absolutely right. But I'm just saying, now how tough do you have to be to say, oh, I have a little tightness and soreness in my chest, ragdoll a big defensive lineman, and have a torn pectoral muscle that's not even attached to the ribs? How tough do you have to be? Frank Ragnow is what it is.
I think Lions Today was doing the same thing last night whenever he was on too.
Yeah, he was. He's funny. We joke back and forth between us a lot, so it's okay. But I love the fact that not even 3 hours after Mike McDaniels called, the Lions said, hey, why don't you come in for an interview?
Candy, how come did you guys get offered to go to these games?
You have to apply for credentials, and it just depends on if you want. I mean, because obviously these are like not at home, so you'd have to, arrange that. We did try to get credentials for the game that was down here. It was
That's
Oregon,
Georgia.
and
Indiana.
they did deny us that one. So it just depends. I think it just depends on how much room they have and how much other media and who's trying to cover it. Are you from one of the teams and normally cover the teams that are playing in that game?
If that had been the Miami Ohio State game, they probably would have got in because they cover Miami.
Right.
But
No, go ahead, Jim. I'm sorry.
with it being out of town and everything else, they'd have to provide their own hotel. They'd have to provide mostly their own food when they're not in the media room and all of that.
Yep.
And yes, you're absolutely right, Mike. It's who you know. Well,
Now, if they
luckily,
go
I
to the
know some
national,
people who get me into some good stuff because I got to be in the media room at the draft in 2024 right there in Detroit with Candy and Scott and George Eichhorn.
now, Candy, are you putting in for if they go play next Monday?
I don't know. I probably, but I don't know. I don't even know if we would have already had to have done that. But
As far as for the teams you cover, no, because you don't know who's going to be there in the championship. But like if they win, you better send the email tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say you better send that email like.
yep.
Like within 5 minutes of the game ending.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I don't think you have to go that early, but
I would. I'd want to be one of the first ones in there.
Rich goes. I've done too much today. I'm completely cooked, and tomorrow doesn't look any better. So he's taking the rest and taking the night off.
I get you. I get you.
We'll get him one of these nights, Candy. You'll meet him and let him meet Scott that night too. That'd be awesome.
Okay. Yeah,
He
definitely.
might even heard. These two might have even heard of each other. Who knows?
That's
You know-
awesome, Mike. I know you're in on ESPN radio now, and that's amazing. I'm hoping that Candy and Scott decide to go to the draft next year in Pittsburgh. I would love it because I would love to go again.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about
I'm
that.
in Pittsburgh. I don't know how to get anything, but I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Start
Throwing
writing.
that out there.
Start writing.
Josh, yeah, my son goes, "Do you get tickets for the draft?" I'm like, "No. I'm hopefully someone can find me a way to get backstage." Because it's gonna be nuts. There's gonna be 600,000 people in downtown Pittsburgh.
Right.
You're gonna need to book a hotel room probably now, and you're probably gonna have to go a day or two early.
Well, let's put it this way: Green Bay, because of the limited hotels, they were booked up before Christmas for this past draft.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we have a lot of surrounding hotels here,
Right.
Right.
but there's only so many actually in town,
Yep.
like where you can walk. The Omni's down there. Obviously, the place across from PNC Park's down there. The Hilton's down there somewhere. There's only like 3 or 4 hotels, and everything else you need the bus or get shuttled.
The draft is
And I don't
amazing.
think they're
That I'm not calling the game at the Super Bowl. Please get us to the game next year. Yeah, no, I mean covering the draft was cool. We did it in Detroit, and we stayed out of town. We stayed, we had to drive in a little bit, and that was fine.
It was a half-hour drive in. But Adam, I 100% would pay you rent to have a couch in the basement.
Yeah, my buddy who lives in Green Tree is a kid. The guy I go to the football games with usually. He's like, I might Airbnb this thing and just like see what kind of money I can make off it.
There's plenty of money to be had, and Airbnb get involved with Airbnb if you pass their inspection. The money is very good on
You realize they're going to be out till 2, 3 in the morning, barely be in your house,
right?
And then depending on if they're staying for all 3 days or not, I mean that could be like $6,000 easy money in 3 days.
Well, Mike, I will tell you that I sat right next to Candy and Scott, and I streamed the entire draft when we weren't in the media room after day one.
Right.
And part of it until we went into the media room because, the draft didn't start till, what was it, 7 p.m., I think it was on day one.
Mm-hmm.
But there wasn't an interview for the first 2.5 hours. So
Right.
we were actually able to cover that part of the draft on my podcast, but they were having Wi-Fi issues, and it was a mess the first day, but they got it fixed. And what was cool is like the sun on day 3 before they started at noon. We got there with about, I think, 2 hours before it started. I think we got there about 10:30. And
Mm-hmm.
I went down, and a couple of the local police officers were there instead of the normal security guards at the door because something happened after the night of day 2 that I don't want to get into. But I was able to talk to them and get some details about the first day of the draft. Yes, it was the highest attended draft ever, and yes, there was over 300,000 fans day 1 inside the gate. That was the gate count. It was like 335,693, if I remember right. But he said what was crazy is around that area downtown, throughout the hotels and bars, there was another 700,000 people downtown Detroit in the bars and at Ford Field watching the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And you think about that, and it's staggering. And they said for the first time since the first big Black Friday sale they ever had, they had 2.5 million cars roll through Detroit before 5 p.m. that day. 2.5 million. Now, that don't sound like a lot, but when you're in the top 50 in the United States and you have less than 1.5 million people that live there, that's including kids and adults and people in assisted living homes, that's a lot of cars for one city to handle.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
It's
definitely
kind of
true.
like when I went to Woodstock for that 99.
Oh, the reunion one?
The third one, the last one. The one where the peace candles started the fires.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that, but if that thing would have burned another 50 to 60 feet to the left, 84 Lumber stored all their lumber there.
Oh my goodness.
We
I
all would have
remember
been
84
we
Lumber
all would have
Store.
been probably dead because it would have been ugly.
But it was amazing meeting some of the people we met there. Scott did an interview with Mel. Remind me the last name, was it Owen? Mel, no, the linebacker from Michigan. Did he?
Mel
Owen, right?
Owen, yeah. Yep.
Okay. And then I got to meet Ramon. Trying to think of his last name, but he was from ESPN Deportes. And Candy was walking behind me, and he saw my logo because I was wearing this exact shirt on day 1. And he goes, "Hey, I watch your podcast." And that was like the coolest moment ever because he was the voice of ESPN Deportes Monday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's bad. That's awesome, Jim.
Mel Tucker, Patty Grimes said.
That's awesome.
So the fact that somebody that's on TV and does those calls for those games, and he covers all the ones when Detroit's on Monday Night Football, he goes, "Yeah, I watch because you break news at the time it comes out. It's crazy how lucky you are."
Mm-hmm.
I called Jeremy today to see if he'd go early with the breaking news of Mike McDaniel. Mike, called him. He's like, "Yeah, he's out. He's out."
Yeah, I was getting ready to go live when I had just gone live when he called me. I was like, "Well, you want to come in and then we'll do another one?"
No, I was at work. No.
Yeah, you were at work and you were working. I get it. You must have been.
I mean, I probably could have with my earpiece in. I probably could have went live. The video would have been awful.
Right. Or you could have just turned the camera off and had a logo on there.
I could have been like that one dude who drives in his car on the Ken and Ken show.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
That's Joe. I call him Timu Joe Rogan.
I
kind of looks like Joe Rogan.
I call him the car guy. Because every day he's in his seatbelt and he's driving in his car talking. I'm like, what?
And I changed it so my logo, my new logo, because this is my old logo that I've had for 3 years. That's my new logo. I
Hmm.
like it. It's a little cleaner, a little neater, fits the name.
Yep. So
So
guys,
Candy, you went on your anniversary date. Did you guys go to some fancy steakhouse?
no.
No.
Trying to think where we went. No, we didn't go anyplace fancy. We just went someplace local. I'm trying to think where we went. I
And
think we went
Patty just asked the same question that Adam asked about a half hour ago. That's how we got into whole talking about the draft thing.
we might, Patty, I don't know. It all depends. We will probably try, but that just because we apply does not mean we automatically get in. It depends on how many other people are trying to cover and how big the press box. Obviously, the Hurricanes actually play with where the Dolphins. I mean, that's where it's going to be is Hard Rock Stadium. It has a decent press box, but the other thing is how many other photographers nationally are going to be there because they only allow so many on the field. So you never know. We'll wait and see, I guess. Would love to though, but and it also depends on if Miami's there or not. Because if Miami doesn't make it, then there's no way they would allow. There wouldn't be enough room because whoever you'll have all your national media, all your TV, all those, and then you're going to have whoever covers the two teams that are there. So, speaking of that, who do you think? Now we are talked about this game, but who do you think is going to win tomorrow night's game? Oregon or Indiana? Who you guys got?
I'm taking Indiana. They already beat them once, and I think they're going to beat them again. They're the better team overall.
I think it's going to be like last year where the team that beat them in the regular season loses in the playoff game.
Okay. Yes, Patty, I agree. That would be fun. So,
What's up, Mike?
okay, so we're split.
Robbie,
Indiana versus Miami. That's what I think it'll end up being. But I guess we have a quarter and 4 minutes to go to figure out at least half that. And then tomorrow night's the other half. Okay, but there's also going to be some NFL playoffs games this weekend. Let's talk NFL. Who do we got in some? Let's start with the first game up. The first game up would be Rams versus Panthers, Saturday at 4:30. Who you guys got?
I'm taking the Panthers. They already beat them once in their house. Panthers defend the home better against good teams than they do against bad teams. Proof in the pudding. They beat Philly in their house. That's amazing in itself. Say what you want. To go into Philly and beat them is good. But they also already beat the Rams when they were the 1 seed in the NFL at the time in their house. And everybody forgets Devontae Adams started that game. He didn't finish the game. That is true.
I'm taking
Yep.
the Rams.
You picking the Rams? Okay.
I am. Chug that shit, Jerm. Chug it.
You know it. Got another one to go.
Panthers. Stafford breaks pick 6 record.
Exactly what I said. Michael Jackson will break his own record that he set that day with the 86-yard touchdown return.
I do like that Jace Horn kid from Carolina though.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina seems to be. Oh.
I was gonna say your face went from okay to what the hell just happened.
Carson Beck just got picked off, so interception, Ole Miss.
Oh, it is Carson Beck.
It is. It is.
I'm not a fan of this kid. I'm just not.
Yeah, he's not all that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Okay, so it was tipped at the O-line by Ole Miss, so that
he's not tall.
No. But you don't always have
Okay,
to be
well, he's
tall.
taller than me, but he's not tall enough for the or he's not tall enough for the lineman. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Robbie says, "Give me the LA Best Buy employees." The
Okay,
right
so
colors.
then we're going Packers Bears. Who you got?
I said Bears because they're at home.
I took
Okay.
the Packers.
And Candy, I know you're taking the Packers. They're your team.
Yeah.
But it had, I have no hate in this against one team or the other because I hate both teams equally.
I gotcha. Thank you, Patty. Normally you're totally against my team, but I'll take it this time.
Cooking with Austin. It's my co-host of my fantasy show. That's Austin Hacker.
Nice. Good evening.
Are you doing a
Okay.
playoff fantasy show there, buddy? Jeremy.
What?
Are you doing a playoff fantasy?
No. We're starting our own the Podfather Dynasty Football League. We're going to do a dynasty league. And he just posted in there, he bought championship rings for whoever, he bought a dozen of them.
Are you doing on a sleeper?
Yeah.
Well, send me a link.
You want to
I'll
be
have
in?
5. I'll go with 5 teams. Why not?
Hear that? We got another one there, Austin.
Candy, you bringing the South Tribune into it?
I don't know. I could.
Oh, I think
It's a
we're full.
dynasty. It's a dynasty.
Yeah, we are full. We're at 12.
Okay. Saturday's game or Sunday's games. Buffalo at Jacksonville. 1 o'clock.
I'm going Jaguars. 100%.
Oh,
Josh Allen has yet to win a playoff game on the road, and I don't think it starts now because right now the Jaguars have the more complete defense and the better offense overall.
What the hell?
What do you think?
Found out.
Anyway, I am taking the Bills. I'm eventually going to get to a home team. I just didn't realize it was all in a row here.
Okay, 49ers Eagles.
Go ahead, Gadam, you start. Are you going road again?
Yeah.
And Eagles offense is way too inconsistent. But I heard their quarterback might not be able to play this game because he got folded like a lawn chair by the Seahawks defense at the end of that game. Why they had Brock Purdy in that late, being down as much as they were to the Seahawks, made no sense.
They weren't even down that. They were only down 10. Oh no, you bring in Mac Jones, who filled in just fine.
I think whatever voodoo they used to keep CMC healthy all year ends in this game, and Philly wins.
Okay, Chargers Patriots.
Adam.
I picked the Chargers last night too.
And I'm going Patriots.
Well, you're.
I think this. I think giving Herbert a week off. I think giving. I don't know. I don't know.
Austin says, "Screw Philly, go Niners." Yep. I picked your Patriots. Who do you got in it, Candy?
I think Patriots in that one. I think they're just playing really good ball, and they're at home. I think that's going to be that's going to give them that little bit of.
And the caveat, even though this is the first year of Vrabel with the Patriots, he's not a rookie coach. So that whole thing about the rookie coach not making it to a Super Bowl is out the window.
I'm curious to see who's going to get Coach of the Year.
I think it's Liam Cohen right now. I think it's
going to be a guy.
I think between him,
I think it's going to be a co.
You think what?
Ben Johnson and Liam?
I think it's going to be either Liam Cohen or it's going to be Ben Johnson. Just because nobody expected the Bears to be there and nobody expected the Jags to be there.
I think
No one really
people more
expected.
expected the Bears than they expected the Jags. I think.
Well, I didn't expect the Bears. I'm not a Caleb Williams fan, so obviously. I've stated that a million times.
Andy,
So.
I still remember I had to stop my recording the way Caleb Williams said "Go Bears" at the draft, and I did that little article and gave the nickname. Do you know what's crazy about that little nickname I gave him? I said, "Because man, I said, is he LGBTQB1?" Remember, I asked that of you and Scott, and I put it in the article. Do you know that gained traction? People had jerseys made with that on it. Yes, absolutely, Austin. Holy expletive.
Okay, so the game that Adam is talking about going to, Texans Steelers.
I'm taking
We got-
one home team this week.
I'm not taking the home team in this one because I think Houston's the more complete team. And I hate Aaron Rodgers more.
Oh, that is too funny.
Oh, all right.
Are you giving me my bet there, T2? Because if you do, I'm all in.
That's too funny. That is too funny.
Who are the home underdogs this week? Has anybody looked at the betting line?
Mm-mm.
I haven't touched it.
No.
T2 says Texans is my son's team. He lives in Houston.
Oh, would Miami get a sack on third down, Cam? Or did Ole Miss get a penalty?
No, they got a sack.
Like a 20-yard loss sack?
Is it
No.
our boy?
There must have been a penalty too, though. Let me
Has to
see.
be a penalty on top of that. Let's
'Cause
see
you
the people who got a sack this game. So far, it is Mohamed Toure.
Because they took him down at like the 37.
Yeah, it's 4.
In that game,
4th and 10.
in that
They're
game
trying to kick a
versus
field
Ohio,
goal.
in that game versus Ohio State for Miami, that cheap shot by the offensive lineman to the back of Mutan's knee, did that
Oh,
seriously injure
man,
him?
did he luck out. He hit the upright and it went in.
Oh, so they got a field goal?
So it's 17-16 Miami. Yep.
All right, Miami, you can't fail now. Don't go 3 and out. That's all I got to say. Megan,
don't throw
Mrs.
another.
Factors in
They're
here.
driving fine. Just Carson Beck just making dumb decisions in the second half.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's Austin's wife. They occasionally come on my NFL roundtable talks together, and we talk football too.
Okay, that's all right. Now I know who people are.
Yep.
That's cool.
Let me get it for you, Megan. She wants her little sounder. There you go, Megan. All for you. I had to turn it on.
Okay, so were we surprised by the Harbaugh firing or not?
I wasn't.
Yes and no. No, because they didn't make the playoffs. Yes, because of how long he has been tenured with the Ravens and the fact he's one of the most successful coaches ever with a 70% win percentage. But then I heard why from one of the media members that I talk to every now and then. And it's because he defended his coordinators at the beginning of the season when they wanted to fire them all. So even though all it says is they fired John Harbaugh, trust me, they fired everybody else too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
We
where do
had
you think
Matt
he'll
and
land?
Rab both on Tuesday night. They were both excited.
No, I know he turned down an OC invite from a certain team I like.
He's going to
Um,
Miami.
I that's exactly what I thought was this morning's end of season meeting in Miami, because he went in and he was fired before, those meetings are usually 3 to 6 hours, the end of season meetings with the coach and the team. The meeting was at 8 a.m. and he was fired by 10:30. So yeah, he oh, Harbaugh's fired, you're gone. That's what that was, and I don't blame him.
Well,
Mhm.
now if Harbaugh don't come,
Oh, then that's a whole nother story,
I mean,
because I
I
still
you
think
know,
the best fit for Harbaugh with what they have on their roster right now is the Giants. All they need is 2 or 3 offensive linemen and one wide receiver that's legit to pair with Neighbors when he comes back from his ACL injury, and that team is scary good.
but weren't we also saying last night Lamar wanted to go home?
I wasn't. I said Lamar wants to be right where he's at.
I think if Harbaugh went to Miami, I think Lamar would be
Lamar,
right behind him.
if the cap money doesn't clear up enough this year to do that, but next year maybe.
I mean, another thing you have to remember too, Jerem, Lamar is his own agent.
Right. Harbaugh to Cleveland, I don't think they're getting him. It seemed awfully convenient that John Harbaugh's fired in the afternoon on Tuesday after Black Monday, and 2 days later, at first thing in the morning, Mike McDaniels is fired. Now, remember, Harbaugh said, I think that he did a presser an hour after his exit presser, and he said, I already had 7 calls, 6 for head coach and 1 for OC. He didn't say they were all for places that had vacancies yet.
Correct.
Who, Mike McDaniel?
No, Jim Harbaugh. Or John Harbaugh, I mean.
Yeah, John.
John.
I was going to say. I wasn't going to correct you, Jeremy. We know who you're talking about.
I corrected myself. I had a senior moment, and
I mean,
I'll
it'll
call
be
it what
funny
my
if
mom called it.
it'll be
I'll,
funny if Zach Taylor got fired and they all just played musical chairs.
oh yeah,
Like
that
Tomlin
would
went
be
to
funnier. Yeah.
Baltimore, John Harbaugh went to Pittsburgh, Zach Taylor went to Cleveland, and Stefanski went to Cincinnati.
Yes, Stefanski won't get a head coach job.
But that'd be
But
funny.
my mom calls that moment because of her mom, my grandma, my second mom. Everybody, all of us men in the family became Bill, Bob, Jeremy, and then whatever the name was. Bill was her husband. Bob was my uncle. And of course, me, I was the firstborn grandson.
Does anyone think Mike's gonna end up back in San Francisco, back where the tree started?
No.
As the OC?
No. No, I think he left because he was tired of that after that Super Bowl. Because if you remember, at the end of the first half, Kyle Shanahan took over the play calling in that Super Bowl when they made it with Mike there. And Mike did not look happy because he went away from the run and they had a lead and they lost. What happened in Atlanta when Kyle Shanahan called plays for both halves? Oh, they had a real big lead. What was it? The biggest in Super Bowl history to lose. 25 points, was it? 28-3? And you lose it
That was a
33 to
wild comeback.
31.
That was a wild comeback.
That's why I've called him Kyle Scamahan.
Do we think Brian Flores ends up as a head coach someplace?
Eventually, but that lawsuit that he has against
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
four
say,
teams,
isn't he still on the blackball list?
he's on the blackball list because he has an active case in the NFL.
Just like John Gruden.
Yep, that's why
But
John Gruden.
the Ravens are interviewing him.
I think he'll have to take DC until they can interview him, but I think he has to take a DC or assistant head coach position or some other title than head coach because
Well,
until
couldn't
his
Flores drop the lawsuit, Jeremy, and just call it a day?
he could, but I don't think he will because he really wants to take it to what's his name down there in Miami. King? Is that the last name of the owner?
Stephen
Ross.
Ross.
Stephen Ross. I knew it was Steve. I didn't want to say Stephen because I for some reason Stephen King popped in my head. If you get John Harbaugh, I guarantee you within a year you will have Lamar. Because one of the things Lamar did was he had player control of a trade. It was a no trade clause. He has to say where he wants to be traded to. But because of money wise, they can't get rid of him this year. It would have to be next year for the team.
I like Quinn Ewers.
Do you think Mike McCarthy will end up?
He was interviewing today for the Giants job, as I think I saw.
He's been called for the Giants job. Jeff Hafley, John Harbaugh. There was one other one.
No, but I thought Mike McCarthy's interview was today.
Yeah, he's the first one. I'm just saying there's other people that have been called. And they always do 2 rounds of coaching interviews. They don't just hire after the first one. At least,
Unless your name's John Harbaugh.
right. I think John Harbaugh, all he has to do is show up. Yeah, okay, here's your contract. It'll be the same for Tomlin if he leaves the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm sorry.
Go
I know
wherever you want to go. Go.
Yep.
Go. I don't care if we make playoffs or not. I don't care.
Steven is a name for Jagoff.
It's just stale. That's all it is. It's just stale. I hate to say it, but it's stale. It's like, oh, okay. It's like the end of the relationship, and all of a sudden something good happens, and you like try to revive it, but nothing changes.
1st and 10 on the other side of the 50 for Miami right now, so they did not go 3 and out.
Nope.
No, it's 1st and 10 right now at the 48.
Yep.
At least that's what it's saying on my Google update.
With 14 minutes left, 14 and a half minutes left.
2nd and 7.
Wait, Google's ahead of you?
Yeah.
Oh, we got it. What time you got on your Google right now?
13:53.
I got 13:53 too. So we are a half second. We are 30 seconds ahead of Candy.
I love it. Third,
and she's watching it on TV.
Sack. Big sack. 3rd and 16.
Throw the damn ball away.
He didn't have enough time. That was so quick.
Yeah. The center just sort of let him through, like you said, Olay.
No, it wasn't. It was off the edge.
Oh,
Jeremy, I mean, Candy, are you excited about any of your Brewer moves?
4th and 19.
Am I excited about my Brewer moves? Yeah.
That didn't sound convincing. That's why I laughed.
What do you think about?
Kind of, maybe not really paying attention.
What about Scooble and them being what 13 million apart?
Yeah, I know. What can I say? Chris Ilitch is not his dad. He's not going to try to buy a championship.
Did he get sacked again?
Yeah.
Well, it was
another 3-yard loss.
Ooh. Robbie says, I'm pimping right now. Cue the music. All right, Robbie, for you.
Yep.
Dollar bills, yo.
Well, it was a good punt at least. They downed it in the 10.
Yep. Great fun.
Or a fair catch at the 10. I'm not sure.
All right. Who's the guy on Miami that hasn't done anything defensively yet?
Who's what?
Messidor hasn't really done anything. We need him to get a big sack right here.
That would work for me. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Miami is winning the time of possession right now, 35-54 to 11-10.
They dominated the first half.
Mm-hmm.
That interception was a big interception.
It was. It was. They also have 7 penalties for 44 yards, and Ole Miss only has 3 for 4 yards, which is kind of crazy.
That's a big difference right there.
But I mean, Ole Miss is 0 for 7 on third downs and 0 for 0 on fourth downs.
Right.
So
And Miami's allowed 4 sacks.
yeah.
Ole Miss has allowed 1, but Trinidad Chambliss, what can you say? He's a weapon. The QB for Ole Miss.
Yeah, he's 16 of 26 for 153 yards. Carson's 15 of 24 for 174 yards, but he's thrown 1 touchdown and 1 interception and had 4 sacks. So,
yep. And Miami's only averaging 4.9 yards per play, while they're averaging 6.1. But the biggest difference in this game right now is rushing yards. Ole Miss has 164. I mean, Miami has 164, and Ole Miss only has 74. That's a huge disparity. 90-yard differential.
mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like much when it's a 1-point game.
Yeah. The pick was the biggest difference. If you look at it, because it's all been field goals.
Right now, that missed field goal is the difference.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Ole Miss missed a field goal in the second quarter.
Well, I can tell you in the player stats right now.
Or did they have a touchdown and 2 field goals?
They had a touchdown, too, but I think they missed.
3 for 4 on field goal.
I think they both missed.
3 for 4 on field goals for Ole Miss.
Okay, so they did not score 2 touchdowns. They did not kick 2 touchdowns. Then.
No.
Okay.
And 1 of 2 for Miami.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm looking at the score. That's all I'm looking at. I'm not looking at any stats.
I checked. So 9 points off of field goals for Miami, but the missed one is why they're down. Otherwise, they'd be leading right now.
This is a big 3rd and 1.
Big 3rd and 1. And that was a pass from Chambliss to Stribling for 9 yards. First down and 10 on the Mississippi 21 with 11:24 to play. Lacey rushed for 2 yards. Tackled by Messidor. Messidor, get a sack.
I think the Pirates might win the
Uh-oh.
division this year. They seem to made a lot of right moves.
Chambliss pass complete, catch made by Wright for 19 yards, tackled by O'Connor at the Mississippi 40.
I'm not making my prediction yet, Candy, but they made a lot of good moves to be in the right direction.
Who's that?
The Pirates. I mean, they're not going to contend, obviously, if they do make playoffs, but
No, they are. I don't like Old Miss jerseys. They look like a Patriot South team. Old school Patriot South team. To me. So, who do you like, Indiana or Oregon, Candy?
Indiana. I think they're just a more complete team, I think.
Robbie says to Adam, "Don't give me hope about the Pirates, bro." What, did they trade Skeens and get the first round pick off somebody?
Miami's defense has got to come hold them here. They can't. They want to keep them in this game.
For some reason, it just got changed to 1st and 10 at the miss 21. Was that an interception? Because they're on a break. I don't know.
You're ahead of me, both on my phone or on the.
No, 2nd and 9 on the Miami 47. So they just crossed the 50. The ball is in play.
Jeremy, you're fun. You got the live updates going on. I'm just watching the time thing.
I scrolled down and I'm looking at the play-by-play.
It's 3rd and 9 now.
They made a lot of right moves. They made a lot of right moves, Ginzer. They definitely made some good moves where they might get the division this year. I mean, obviously the Cubs are doing the right thing, but I mean I it's hard to root for them. I get it. Believe me, I know. But they've made a lot of good little decisions, and we'll just have to see how it plays out. But they still need a third. They still need a third baseman though.
So do the Tigers.
But I am very excited about Connor Griffin.
Bring me in Bo Bichette.
Did the Blue Jays get rid of him?
Yeah.
I thought they made room for someone, but I didn't see who they signed. I know they brought in that third baseman, Yokum, whatever.
Yeah, the Japanese player. Yeah, that's who they brought in.
The
Pirates need Jesus. Robbie, I love you. Oh, but
I got to hang out. I got to hang out with Jose Silva a lot back when he played the Pirates.
That's awesome.
He was married to my best friend's sister.
That helps a lot. But the other teams here in Detroit are doing quite well, other than the ones sitting on the couch these playoffs for the NFL.
Oh
Detroit,
boy, they're driving quick. Shit.
Yes,
they're definitely in field goal range.
1st and 10 on the 21. The play is under defensive targeting. 15 yards accepted is what it was about. Xavier Lucas. The play is under review. If it's proven that it's targeting, he's out of the game.
He's out of the game?
If the replay shows it was intentional targeting, yes, he'll be out of the game.
They definitely want Ole Miss and Indiana for this final. Oh, you're saying clean hit.
They picked up one earlier in the game that was on the opposite against Ole Miss had done, and so they upheld it. Yep, they disqualified him for the game. Ruling on field is targeting. They upheld it.
So what's that move it to the 5? First and 5 from the goal. 1st and goal from the 5.
Let's see.
Robbie, thanks for the friend request there on Facebook. Where did my play-by-play disappeared?
Cristobal is a little upset.
3rd and 9. They say it was a pass. Why isn't it moved from
Xavier
the 3rd and 9?
Lucas.
Anyways, 1st and 10 with 8:54 to go in the 4th quarter. Plenty of time for Miami to come back. They just got to pull their head out of their ass on offense. I'm sorry, that's where they're at.
Yeah.
And that's a stupid penalty to get that down on the wrong side of the 50. That free for 15 yards made that a very makeable field goal range and very easily could be a drop in the bucket pass from Chambliss to Alexander or Wright.
Yep. Man. there's all kinds of flags going on now.
Personal
Every
foul
play.
on the defense, 8 yards accepted, half the distance to the goal. First and goal on the Miami 8. Play. Was that probably a face mask?
Let's see.
Because it was a rushing play. Lacey rushed for 5 yards.
No, he came in late and kind of hit him when he was already down.
Oh, yeah.
Play. Stupid play.
Yep. Yeah, that's letting your emotions get away from you after a big penalty. That's exactly what that is. And that
Yep.
happens a lot more in college ball than it does in the NFL. But it still happens to this day in the NFL, too. People just can't control themselves.
Well, and there's a lot on the line. I get it for this game, you know? So, I get it. But
So, Adam, so since you're talking about the Steelers, you might as well go to my town and talk about what's going on in the Pittsburgh area, sports-wise, or whatever you want to cover.
I started writing stuff down. The Penguins are 22, 12, and 9. 8 points out of first place right now and in fifth in the division. I feel the Pirates are making quality moves to at least show they're trying to be better. Obviously, we didn't make any picks yet, but they are making moves to stride in the right direction. Steelers, obviously, Monday night, like we talked about earlier, I just saw they signed Trey Flowers again. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got from my town.
Jeremy, how about you?
Well, the Pistons are rolling, the Red Wings are rolling, the Lions are sitting at home like the Tigers. Tigers went a lot further in the playoffs because they made it. But that's two teams not doing it. Anthony Lewis reposted the stream. Thank you, Anthony Lewis.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Gracias.
Yeah, let's see what's happening in my town. Obviously, the Packers are playing the Bears, and I was telling Jeremy before this, there's been 2 times that these two teams have played each other in the playoffs. Each time, the team that won that game went on to the championship. So we'll see if that holds true this time. Obviously, Jordan Love's going to be back. He's going to be playing. He's been out with a concussion, but he was eligible to play last week. They held him out. It's a good thing they did because we keep getting injured left and right. Like Bo Melton, who played last week, is now out, season-ending injury again. So, yeah. As far as what?
You guys have been hit hard lately with injuries, and that's why I picked the Bears. It's not because I don't think the Packers are a good coach team or a bad team.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you lost Deontay Wyatt, you lost your starting center, you lost Nate Hobb, you lost Micah Parsons. Now you lose Bo Melton, the guy, and then Tucker Kraft. That's 6 big names. Bo Melton, if you remember, he's the guy they converted to cornerback at the start of the season. And then because of injuries, then because of injuries in the wide receiver room with Marcus Golden and Christian Watkins and everything else, Watson, they had to move him back to wide receiver last week, and now he's out.
Yep,
that's a huge blow. Because he actually was doing some things in the Minnesota game with that.
Yep.
Wow, the UDFA quarterback. Ooh. But you guys didn't have anything to lose whether you won or lost that game. You weren't going to move up and you weren't going to move down. So there was no sense risking your main starters in that game.
Right.
Oh, they're on the 4.
Yeah, but the worst part about it is Mesidor is on the ground.
Oh, no. So it's a TV timeout right now.
Yeah, because injury for him. As far as my town, besides the Packers, the Bucks are not doing as well. Andy DeCampo has been injury a lot of this season, so that's not helped anything either.
He looks to be getting back on track, though. I looked at some of his stats today. He looks to be getting back on track the last 3 games.
Yeah, he's getting better, which is good. And he
Yeah.
has kind of come out and said what I heard is that he
Fourth and goal.
he has not been asking for a trade or anything.
Right.
So,
And Milwaukee fans kind of turned for the slow start to his season. I've seen where a lot of Milwaukee fans are saying we should just trade him and get as much as we can. And I'm going, you guys are idiots. If you got the Greek Freak, he gets to 80% of what he was. He's better than 90% of the people at his position.
exactly.
Are they taking the field goal or are they going for it?
No, they kicked a field goal. They're up.
They are up 19-17. The field goal is good.
No Dan Campbell on that team.
6:55 left.
Dan Campbell didn't Dan Campbell until week 18, and he was 2 for 2. He stopped after that last game when he went 0 for 3.
I was just saying, I needed a Dan Campbell move right there to get stopped.
Ah,
Well, we just now need to drive down the field. That's all, and score.
They're driving fine. It's just, the second half is just becoming nightmarish.
Yep. Well, they're showing Eli on the TV
Of
now.
course they are.
Yeah.
They showing Ray Lewis. Is Ray Lewis there? Mike Worthing? They in that?
Yes.
Kevin Scarbini, sports journalist for AL.com, who covers the Miami Hurricanes out there, posted on X. Someone on the Miami sideline might want to yell to Mario Cristobal to run the damn ball. I don't think Oregon gets past. They're going to be oregano after this week because they're getting sprinkled across the top of a pizza.
Okay, guys. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I normally don't talk about anything political because I am neither left or right wing. I do not like to inflame either side, but I do
We're
know
not
that they are
talking
both.
we're not going to talk about this suicide or whatever this death. I don't even know what to call this goofy ass thing.
I don't know what to call it either. All I know is if you're celebrating a death of any kind, you're an idiot. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I don't celebrate this death either, but there's a lot of stories coming out now.
A lot of different stories on both sides, and you don't know which ones to believe. So I'm going the middle road on it. I'm saying do not celebrate a death. That's where I'm at.
Right.
Anybody that celebrates a death is a POS in my book. And I don't mean a point of sale system.
Gotcha.
Yes, you do.
Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna do a station plug because I haven't done one.
Yes, absolutely.
South Florida Tribune Publishing Company published a book, Lessons from the Microphone, Tuning into the Enduring Wisdom of Visionary Leaders. It is written by my husband, Scott the Motor City Madmouth Morganroth. And yes, Jeremy has a copy. And yes, Jeremy is in it too. Go get your copy today. It's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kindle, Google, and Apple Books. There's also a link on our website, www.southfloridatribune.com, where there's a plethora of great content, so go check it out. If you like to listen to podcasts, you can find us wherever you get your podcast. If you want to advertise or be a guest on a show, email us at southfloridatribune@gmail.com. Last but not least, if you see that red subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, that means you have not yet subscribed to our channel. What are you waiting for? Just click it, like us, share us, and then turn on your notifications so you're notified every time we go live. One last thing, I would also ask you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, the other YouTube channels that are being streamed to tonight, because as people are here giving up their time, we want you to actually go out there and support them as well. So thank you, guys.
Adam, shout out your YouTube channel.
Well, you can get me at Driving to the Top Productions. You can also get all the guys there. I think Marcus is going live tonight again. I'm not sure. Yeah, I know he mentioned it. Anyway, yeah. Oh my gosh, you can get me at Sports Talking It on Twitter. Yeah, that's usually where I am. I'm not good at this. Jamie covers every plug in the world, and you know, I'm just not. I'm not a big talker about myself, so that's the problem.
Right. And you got to learn how to be your own hype man.
And yeah,
Just
like
DJ
you have
dog
your
tag.
outro, like
DH,
Jeremy, you have your outro, you have your saying at the end, and I'm like,
yep.
maybe I can come up with one of those one day. And like
Yeah.
I look
Right.
for one, and I'm like, none of this sounds good to me. Like I just haven't found one yet, and I've been doing this for 3 years.
Now, this is only year 4 for me, but year 5 if you count the year I did
So
it.
how long
So
did it
yeah,
take you to come?
first day.
How long did what?
I've been saying that saying since the first day.
I'm just wondering because
Question, fellas.
I'm like,
Do you watch fights? Only if I'm in them. Just kidding. No, I do watch fights. And I think Max Keller in his post for his best pound for pound boxers, the fact he left off Roy Jones Jr., Mike Tyson, and Marvelous Marvin Hagler off that list, Max Kellerman lost a lot of credibility with me.
I think she meant Miss Candy, but anyway.
Have you
Miss
seen?
Candy, how have you seen the bidding game owners put on Lou? Oh, never mind.
Nope, nope, nope.
Nope.
Well, they're driving.
They are driving. They've been running the ball. Oh,
That's
he
why they're
slipped.
driving.
I said that, and then he slips. Oh,
And this game's indoors too. I like how they take care of their grass at this stadium. That's pretty badass. They
Where are they
roll the
at?
grass to the outside.
Oh, Cardinal Stadium, right? Phoenix.
Yeah, and then they water it and everything
yep.
outside, and then they roll it back in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we actually toured. We were out there in Phoenix for spring training, and we actually did a tour of their facility, and they showed us how they do that. Because
Touchdown! Is it under
Touchdown,
review? Is
Miami.
it under review?
no,
No.
his extra point is
Carson Beck pass complete, catch made by Tony for 36 yards.
Dude,
here it is.
he's the freshman, right?
He is the freshman. Yes,
Dude, that kid's on fire.
he is. He is. That's exciting to
Yeah.
see.
He wasn't even going to go to Miami. I watched that whole backstory one day. He wasn't even going to go there. Then he just changed his mind at the last minute.
Well, he lives down here. I mean, he's from here.
Well, no, he got offers from somewhere else.
That drive was so fast that their defense didn't get the rest. That was 4 plays, 60 yards in a minute and 56 seconds.
They got the lead back. I'm sure the defense gets more excited than an interception.
I hope Messidor's good and can get in there and actually do something.
Yeah, I don't.
I know Chambliss is hard to take down back there. That kid was fire at Ferris State.
I hope he is, but I'm looking to see if I can. We'll see.
Is it under review?
The replay of
It doesn't say it on my end, but it might. Is it under review on your end?
No, it's good because the extra point is good. It's 24-19 already.
All right.
Extra point. And Miami kicked it off, according to my phone, which is ahead of the TV, believe it or not. But
what's funny is my Google stopped. It still says it's quarter 4, 11 and 24, and it's still 1st and 10 for Ole Miss. But the play-by-play is up to date. It told me touchdown Miami.
Yep. Well, guys.
Holy, I need to get some sun.
With your station plug, it's time for me to plug me and say my saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Jeremy, since I got sidetracked.
So follow us at the South Florida Tribune channel. Ring the bell and get all your notifications whenever we go live. They have like 32 podcasts themselves. I am on this one and occasionally on Tuesday nights for Inside the Pigskin. When I'm not on Inside the Pigskin, I'm available for Driving to the Top production.
Oh, I didn't even give my own show
for the open source Mike. Then Monday through Friday at noon on my channel, which is Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions, that goes into the Huddle Sports Network app on Roku and Amazon Fire Stick. You have Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. On Wednesday nights, where I have Adam, Jamie Malloy, the writer for the Bills that we share airtime with on Tuesdays, and Ken the
Sure,
Bear
what's up
fan
with
for
your
Ken
show
and
being in
President.
love with the Mary Jane? What's going on with that?
That's Robbie DeFeo. It ain't I'm not in love with Mary Jane, but he can love it.
No, I mean, but that's the second person on your channel that said they're in love with Mary Jane.
It's the same guy. That's Robbie DeFeo, the Mad Yinzer.
Oh, is he? Same
Yeah,
guy.
that's it. Same
Oh,
guy.
all right. I like how you get 2 YouTube subscribers out of that.
Amen. But I go live every day at noon, Wednesday at 9:30, Friday nights with the Lions Fan Cave chat at 9, and on 10 p.m. on Saturdays during the football season, we do fantasy football talk with Austin Hacker and I. And of course, try every day to be a better person than you were the day before, because that's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. But if you want to read my articles, you can find my articles about the Lions on the South Florida Tribune, where I give my opinions about things coming up and everything else, as well as game previews and reviews. You can follow my Jags article at roundtable.io/Jags. You could find my Buccaneers articles, roundtable.io/Buck.
Sounds about right. Adam, you want to do your plugs again, or you want to?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
good?
I'm good.
I help plug them.
I'm good. One
But,
day I'll get it. You know, you only get one shot sometimes.
What's your Wednesday night Steelers show, though? With Big Red.
Sports Talking, or Rich changed the name again. Steel City Sports.
Steel City Sports. That's a good show. You should probably watch them. They're on at 8 p.m.
We're on at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central.
Oh, you changed it again? Oh, I thought you went 8.
No, 8 Central.
No,
I mean, unless I'm home, we go early. I mean, obviously, Jeremy, I jumped into your show late as all can be last night.
Hey, it was fun.
Unfortunately, to make room, we had to get rid of Becky. I never met her before, and there's me kicking her out.
And tomorrow on Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy, I'm doing mock draft 25. Because that's what you do when you're Cancun bound as a team. You do mock draft because it's your Super Bowl. Because you didn't get into the playoffs to get to the Super Bowl.
You already starting your mock drafts?
I've been doing mock drafts every day since the Rams game.
I'm too busy. I'm too busy at work to ride around and listen to the podcast.
I hear you.
At least Miami defense looks like it's standing up a little bit here on these last 2 downs.
Hallelujah. Go Miami. Go Canes.
With that, thanks, guys. It's been great. Everybody enjoy this football weekend, because this is just the start of the playoffs, really, for college football this weekend, and then NFL, and then catch us next week back here. Enjoy.
For all the service members out there, and my brother Adam, if you're watching, I salute you.
Sounds like a plan. Enjoy the rest of the games, guys. Thanks.